Oh, need a light. Need a light. There.
You know what's so funny too is I was a little bit. This was my fault. Why we were late today. This was my fault because I was like, you know what? I've been showing up a lot in a beanie. I want to go. I want to like do my hair. You know, like we'll show up. And then the one day you're in a hoodie, and I'm just like, okay, well, I shouldn't have tried.
And my hair was a mess this morning.
But it looks great now.
Yeah, what do we call this? We call that
little alfalfa.
Little Donald Duck. Little Fabio.
I don't know if I go Fabio.
Little George Clooney. Little Brad Pitt. Little Channing Tatum. Little McConaughey. Little Matt LaFleur.
Vin Diesel.
Ooh.
Got it. We here.
You
in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GP. Yes.
And you...
It looks like a very comfy hoodie.
Yeah, it's nice.
What's the inside like?
Just...
Is it like all insulated and stuff? Or is it just like a regular?
It's normal.
Okay. Yeah, those are fine too. Oh man, once you get like that I have that New Paltz one that's way too big for me, but man, it is the most comfy hoodie I've ever had in my life. That's how we should do the show. Yes.
Hey, welcome to Elf Town.
Yes.
We're here to talk football and get your dick hard. That's what else.
Are we selling those supplements?
We're the Blue Chew Elves.
That's
Fellas, having trouble performing in the bedroom? Why don't you let in a little Blue Chew elf?
If you, Brandon, listen, wherever your career takes you, if you have an opportunity to be the Blue Chew elf, I really hope you take it. You know, like it's like those old graduation songs, right? Like, I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Yeah, I'll dance. You watched Party Down, right?
Yeah.
I'll be the are we having fun yet guy? But it'll be the Blue Chew elf.
Yeah.
I don't think you come back from that though. Like the amount of money you gotta get paid to be the Blue Chew elf it's gotta be life altering, you know?
But I think you can pivot that and you could make it, you'd be like, oh yeah, no. I mean, I feel like if people saw you and they were already aware of you, they'd be like, yeah, that's a logical step. Like, I get it. Like, that's fine. Perna's like sitting in a room, you know, like in the corner, like on a little stool, just be like, I'm the Blue Chew elf. I really don't think
I'm here to get your dick hard.
Yeah, like people be like, oh, all right, well, yep, there's Brandon. I mean, at least I trust the guy. Yeah, Kevin. Breaking news here that the Miami Dolphins have hired their new GM, and it's a former Green Bay Packers executive. So you got John Eric Sullivan, who was the Packers VP of player personnel. He's going over there. This, of course, after they just fired Mike McDaniel yesterday. And so already getting a quick move. But yeah, Packers fan of him, go do well in Miami. Great. Just leave us Jeff Halfley for at least one more season, please. Please. Just
rest in peace, Miami Mike. Rest in peace.
One more.
This shirt, I got it like 2 weeks ago from
it's a good looking shirt.
Slack. They sent it to me. Slack Apparel. They just sent me it. I was like, send me that Mike McDaniel shirt. Now it's already a collector's item.
Is that what you do? Is that what you just like reach out to random companies and you're just like, give me that shirt?
I got them. I bring you Miami cocaine wherever you go.
See? That's another logical step. And they're just like, I thought he was the Blue Chew elf. He's like, no, now he's the cocaine elf.
Now he's just a drug dealer.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think it's a good hire for the Fins. I mean, I don't think that their next head coach, well, LaFleur is not available right now, but I think that they could. I think they're getting Harbaugh. I think they have to be probably one of the top teams that are going to be going after John Harbaugh.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense for me in my brain as to like why John Harbaugh would want to go to Miami. But there's been there's been reports out there. It's based on his relationship with owner Stephen Ross, and that they're tight. That's very appealing to him. In terms of the football team, that's not the team I would choose. And if you're in this coaching cycle, John Harbaugh is likely going to have his pick of the litter.
Sure.
So, I mean, obviously, if you're head coach, you believe in your ability to do your job and get right the ship. But like, I don't know if Miami's got the pieces. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
Tua.
Who knows what's going on with Tua? I mean, like that, I would assume he's going to be on the outs, right? Because McDaniel was his biggest cheerleader. Like everyone remember, if you remember, like when he's on the flight, right? And he's like talking to Tua and he's like, "Listen, man, like I'm going to bring out the very best in you." And there was like so much excitement, and it just feels like there's going to be a little bit of a teardown. But if you could just bottle, that one half that the Dolphins play really good defense and just parcel that out for 4 quarters, I mean, that's at least going to be solid. Coco with a fitty to Perna.
Whoa.
The question that we all want to know.
When are you and the Umasume Denver fans going to collaborate? Never. I am staying as far away from them for as long as possible.
But what if they bring you a Super Bowl?
Well, then we'll talk.
Saying.
I'm scared. To be fair to the Umasume crowd, I'm scared of how much I'll love it if I get into it.
You can't even say that with a straight face. You have crapped on anime for like years. I think if the Broncos win a Super Bowl, I think there's a thing there. I think there's a thing here. You pick the clip, buddy.
I'll go full Umasume. You guys got to get me 6,000 signups, though.
No.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Oh, you fat with a 3. Yes, I just said that. That is that man's name. Don't tweet at
me.
Umasume. We're supposed to get some snow tonight/tomorrow.
I'll dress in Umasume at the Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce Steakhouse. There, we put a little nugget. We put a little sprinkle on top of it. Think they'll let me in? I'm a horse girl. Don't worry. The Blue Chew elf will be joining me soon.
I was just about to say. Again, I think it'd be like, oh, yeah, it's Brandon. Come on in. You're fine.
What do you call the cops on this weirdo?
Fine.
Prison, Perna. What?
Hey, that's Little Joe.
That's Little Joe, I got
Little
you.
Joe Perna.
Don't worry, commissary's coming.
That's where all the super chats for Perna's channel is going. They just get funneled into commissary.
Yeah, they can buy their cigs and their their Doritos, whatever they get.
Yeah, it's definitely burritos. So, hey, Hannah, let's see what happens. We finally have made it, folks. We've made it to the postseason. We got 6 freaking games this weekend. It is the busiest weekend of the year. Right? Would you argue that, right, Perna? Like for what we do, I mean, it is.
Football,
I know you don't stream every game.
Football, I mean, I would say, if we're talking about travel, 4th of July weekend's pretty big.
Yep, I'm talking about 4th. I'm talking about your travel
Black Friday weekend.
That's 100% what I mean. Yep.
Yeah, this week's crazy. You got 6 games. You got 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday, 1 Monday night.
And let them think it was you. That would be the greatest Blue Chew heel turn, right? And just be like, it's not you. You need us. You know that you're not doing the work.
My wife's satisfied multiple times per week, and I haven't been able to achieve an erection for 4 years. It's my Blue Chew elf. Boom. Dude, if I don't get a sponsorship with Blue Chew now, I never will.
Listen.
I never will.
Let's go. Anyway, yeah, pretty busy weekend of football. That's coming up. We got 2 games tomorrow. We got 3 games on Sunday. We got 1 on Monday. It's the last Monday night game for the rest until freaking September. Yeah, there's a lot going on this weekend. It's gonna be crazy. Though I will say I'm gonna go on a slight rant for just the hottest of seconds.
Oh God.
Hottest of seconds. It's gonna be super quick. I promise. It is complete and utter BS that there are folks in central Wisconsin that cannot watch the Packers.
Oh, that's funny.
Unless they go and get a Prime membership. Like it's being shown on broadcast, like in Green Bay. It's being shown in Milwaukee. It might be Madison too.
Big win for Bezos, right, Bears fans?
Dude, it's so ridiculous because, listen, I get it. We live in a hellscape where it's just going to go to the streamer that's going to pay the highest amount of money. Sure, whatever. But, dude, like from your own state, you're not able to watch the game.
Blows.
Like,
That's
what the hell are we doing out here, man?
That is BS, my friends.
Stay safe.
So, NFL got to fix that. NFL has got to fix that for playoffs. You can't you'll get it on an antenna though, right?
So I think you can get it on antenna, but you could go, I don't know if they're broadcasting it on Twitch this time because that's what they've been doing every Thursday game. And I just tell people, if you're in the States, just go on twitch.tv/Prime Video because you get to watch it for free.
Yeah, but still. Make it convenient. You know, just put a little Blue Chew on the top of your TV. Your antenna's going to go up and you're going to get the game. God,
the antenna's just that's all.
Elroy elevator going up.
Damn, 16 years ago is DT. That was that touchdown.
Oh, that makes me feel
Is that really
old.
16 years ago?
The babies watching that game are out there driving. They're out there driving.
That's
well. I think it's. I think it was 15.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so much better.
It's got to be 15 or 2011. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's 15 or 14. I think 16 is a stretch. So I remember like exactly where I was watching that.
Where were you?
I was working in LA. And I was working at Maker Studios.
Appreciate you, Vanessa.
My one friend, John Nah, Chargers fan. I don't know why we weren't watching the playoffs together, but I was working on, at the time, I was editing and directing Ray William Johnson's show Equals 3. And Ray's brother, Rob, he was a football fan. And I was around so many like creative people who were not into the sports. Like when I found like my football guys, like that's who I talked about sports. It was just me and Rob, who I didn't know that well. I was over at his house, just us two watching that playoff game.
Okay.
And I lost my mind when the Broncos won in overtime. But shout out Big Rob.
Because that was what, 2011?
Well, I think it was the 2011 season.
So it's 2012 that it happened.
I think so. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
it was 2012, the start of 2012, because Manning came after. So Manning joined the Broncos for the 2012 football season.
14 years ago. Okay, so it was 2012, January 8th, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, because I was in college. I was in a bar. I was in a bar watching that game, losing my mind. Yeah. Well, you when they won the Super Bowl, weren't you like in a parking lot or at some like random restaurant?
I was in the Bennigan's parking lot outside of Levi Stadium. Thanks a lot, Vic Lombardi.
Because I remember that because that was one of the first conversations I think we ever had because it was on like the first Packcast interview we did.
I'm going to get you into the game. Don't worry, Brandon. We're going to get you in.
Nope.
Did we show up to Levi Stadium for the Super? There was literal military tanks out there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not getting into that stadium.
And they're like, oh wait, you're the Blue Chew elf. I love that guy. See, if only.
Yeah. I remember seeing like Chris Berman and the crew show up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like watching them go into the stadium. I'm like, I'm not going to get in there. And I gotta run because Levi Stadium's around nothing.
No, there's nothing there.
There's like some tech companies and then finally Bennigan's. And I had to pay $110 to watch it in that fucking parking lot. Now I got a ticket for 5 beers and then you can all you can eat buffet. The buffet was not good because it was Bennigan's. But I'm pretty sure I drank 4 of the 5 beers. So
as you should.
I could have had 5, but then I had to sprint back to the stadium afterwards. I was like, this Bennigan's is not settling well right now. Anyway.
But, we'll see what happens.
This year, Super Bowl back at Levi's Stadium. Do I go find that Bennigan's again?
You go find the Bennigan's again if it's still around. They have apparently, again, because when I was there in 2023 for 30 and 30, they were building a mall, and I confirmed with folks around that mall is still around. Like it's built now. So maybe there's options in there because they wanted to build it before the World Cup. So
yeah, dude, if I could have had Panda Express and watched the Super Bowl, it would have been much more pleasant.
Yeah, I think so.
What did you think of the Mike McDaniel firing? Because we didn't get to talk about it. I thought the firings were pretty much over. And then
I thought so.
Then there was like, hey, there's another team that has a coach out there who likes Harbaugh. And then the Dolphins fired Mike McDaniel, which I think Mike McDaniel would have been fired probably when it didn't work out in Miami next year.
Correct.
Not even a reflection of Mike McDaniel, just more of the state I think that the Dolphins are in. They're in a weird spot where they need to reset, but I don't know if they can with Tua's contract right now. But it's Mike McDaniel is going to get some head coaching interviews.
Sure.
But he is the hottest offensive coordinating candidate, and I feel like it's in Mike's best interest to take that. So what are your thoughts on it? And are you a little nervous that the Lions asked him to interview? Are you a little nervous if he does land with the Lions?
Sure. I mean, I think that's going to make their offense significantly better, right? I mean, because you saw what Morton did, and it wasn't great. Dan Campbell takes over for play calling. And I mean, like Lions fans have been asking for this for weeks, like in anticipation, hoping that McDaniel was going to get fired. And to your point, like, because Harbaugh got fired on Tuesday? Or was it later Monday?
Yeah, when was that?
I don't even remember where we talked about it. I feel like we didn't. I don't remember. I think
it was Monday. We talked about it.
We did talk about it? Okay. It's been a week.
Let me look at my thumbnail. Yes, because we had him in the Wednesday thumbnail.
Perfect. Okay. Wonderful.
Whoa, hold up.
Okay.
Harbaugh was fired on January 6th. So, insurrection in Baltimore?
Insurrection what?
Insurrection in Baltimore?
Oh, got it.
In Maryland?
Got it.
Harbaugh fired on January 6th?
Got it. Yep, I got you.
Did he orchestrate it all? Did he orchestrate it all?
Way out there, huh? I think... So when Harbaugh got fired, I was like, oh, okay, this is happening. I thought it would have happened a little bit sooner. Whatever, fine. McDaniel, I did not anticipate. I literally was running an errand yesterday when he got fired, and I was like, oh, cool. Guess I'm just going to miss that breaking news for a while.
Yeah.
So I agree with the timing of it. This makes it feel like, and especially they've already hired a GM, it seems like I'm going to try and give the Dolphins some credit. It feels like they have a plan in place, which, you know what they say about assumptions, but it feels like they are going to be gunning hard for Harbaugh, right? They bring him in, try to right the ship.
Yeah.
And I agree with you that I don't think McDaniel was probably going to last a lot longer in Miami. I think it was going to be like this last year. Maybe we saw Tua play a little bit more, but maybe we're going to have a whole evaluation for Quinn Ewers. It just feels like that window has closed and it wasn't going to work out anymore. But yeah, if he's able to go to the Lions, I mean, damn, like he is going to make that offense significantly better because he's a really damn good offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And the only reason he wanted to leave the 49ers, he wants to call plays.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll allow him to do that in Detroit. So yeah, some team is going to throw him a ton of money to go do that.
Yeah, he's got, I think if he's doing the OC route, his 3 viable options are the Lions, the Commanders, and the Ravens.
Commanders would be interesting.
He coached under Quinn in Atlanta. Adam Peters was there with him in San Francisco. And you've got, a young, sexy quarterback in Jaden Daniels who can do anything you want as a play caller. You can get in all the positions you need as a play caller to bring gratification on the football field. So I think there's a good fit there for McDaniel. The Ravens, I think that offense would be so fun to watch with Mike McDaniel calling plays, but it's going to depend on who they hire as their head coach.
But what if it's Saleh? Like I was thinking,
and Saleh could easily pair himself with Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
The one place that would also make sense, I think, is the Giants, but I don't think it's going to shake out that way. But we'll see. I think those are the three teams, unless he goes head coaching route again. But if Mike McDaniel goes head coaching, like, where's he going to land? That's going to be like a spot that puts him in a position to succeed. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking Arizona, you're talking Cleveland. Holy fuck, don't do that.
I know those are the two places that I can think of, because when we were talking about these head coaching vacancies, it just feels like, because there are some strings attached and all that, like maybe that they would take a shot on somebody, either one who doesn't have a ton of head coaching experience or none at all. And I feel like McDaniel makes the most sense, and he could have the biggest impact as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, if someone offers him another head coaching gig, it makes sense that you stick with that.
A dark horse team, the Buffalo Bills. Because Joe Brady's getting one or two head coaching interviews. I don't think Joe Brady's going to get a head coaching gig this round, but he's getting interviews. But say Joe Brady does get a head coaching job and the Bills have a vacancy, that's another interesting spot for Mike McDaniel. But
Denver is OC. I love him as Green Bay OC. Sorry, Stanovich.
Yeah. No, I mean, Denver would love to. Look, I love Mike McDaniel. We would love to have him back. But he's not going to go call plays for Sean Payton. Sean Payton doesn't allow other people to call plays for him. Sean Payton
could be
I need
to throw it behind the line of scrimmage.
Sean Payton could be 0-16 with the worst offense in the NFL, and he would still be like, I give this team the best chance to win with my offensive genius. Okay? Yeah. That's just, I see Chiefs fans are like, Mike McDaniel's coming to the Chiefs.
It's true.
What? So he can call plays instead of Andy Reid? Like,
yeah.
No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, Reid would he would work better with Reid, because Reid, I think, would be like, yeah, let's dial up some diabolical shit together. But he's going to be the play caller where he goes. The Lions have so much firepower for him to work with, and he utilizes his running backs so well that Jahmyr Gibbs would be really fun. I mean, look, Raheem Mostert, insane sort of production with McDaniel and the Dolphins when he was there. I mean, I don't know. It'll be fun. There you go. You're going to need a lot.
It's just another Miami rebuild.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be fascinating. And if they are one of the first teams to get things going, because obviously, like, there's only so many things that folks can do if it's coaches that are still like in the playoffs, like for interviews and stuff like that. But yeah, like guys like Harbaugh, they could sign right now.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just, we'll wait and see what the first domino is going to be, but it's going to be one interesting offseason, man. I
hope the Harbaugh thing continues to drag out, Tom. And every week we get a new report that there's actually a playoff team that's considering John Harbaugh. And then we get past the wild card round, nothing happens. We're in the divisional. And they're like, there's actually a divisional playoff team considering John Harbaugh as their head coach. Then we get to the championship round, and they're like, Harbaugh still being considered by one of the 4 remaining championship teams. Then Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, one of the Super Bowl head coaches gets fired, and John Harbaugh takes over. That's how coveted he is.
Wow. That's crazy.
And it's the Green Bay Packers.
Brother, we win the Super Bowl, I don't give a crap. Like, okay. And oh no, Tom, oh no. Rock with a minute.
Dude, people, I don't know if anybody reputable's tying him to the Packers, but they're like, if LaFleur or Tomlin loses this weekend, Harbaugh could be in the mix there. I don't think Harbaugh's in the mix for the Steelers.
I think they would promote Haley, if anything.
But just seeing, like, and it's not, I'm not even saying it's Packers fans, but the Packers as an organization have reached that spot where if they don't have success in the playoffs right now, they're going to get the criticism. Wherever it comes from, it's not necessarily justified, but like, holy fuck.
Buddy, where have you been? This has been going out all season. This has been going out when we got the 7th seed last year. Oh, no, bias is... Yeah,
but the Packers were hot early in the season. They were hot. The defense was hot. Micah Parsons was working.
But
I think now, though, it's coming from outside.
It's been, buddy. Welcome to being Packers on the internet right now.
Yeah.
It's really next year that's going to determine, because the interesting thing about LaFleur is that next year is his contract year. And Ed Policy, who's the brand new president of the Green Bay Packers,
his name's Ed Policy?
Yes, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, but I don't remember. It's
fair. It's the greatest name for an executive.
And I'll be implementing all the policies for Green Bay.
Yep. He has been on record saying he doesn't want to lame duck.
I make no coaching changes until a contract is done. Second policy, Jordan Love is not just a name. It's a way of living. Here in Green Bay, we shall love one another. Third policy, no mustaches. You can have a beard, but I will not employ a mustachioed man on my roster. Like the Yankees with their no beard policy, but Ed puts his own twist on it. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Tom, continue.
Buddy, it's Friday.
Yeah, I know.
It's been a week. Anyway, Ed Policy has been on record.
One more policy. More glory holes, because we're going to beat those Cowboys in the playoffs next year. All right, sorry. There you go.
So he's been on record saying that he doesn't want a lame duck coach. So there's probably going to have to be a decision about Matt LaFleur coming up. He recently came out with it's not a monthly thing because he's not doing it like Murphy, but he came out with like a big thing and like a statement article thing, like answering a bunch of questions and was like, we've really improved in the division. So I wouldn't be surprised if LaFleur gets an extension this offseason. I'm just curious on what that would look like, whether it's like a 2-year deal, 3-year deal, etc. But yeah, I think next year and these next 2 years are really going to determine, all right, this is the window for the Packers, right? Like before these contracts really start to blow up, try and go and win a Super Bowl. So yeah, man, it is going to be an interesting offseason. Great. And Brock, what a fitting. Okay. He hoped the Bears win Saturday. Season was a success, but they get knocked out by the Packers of all teams. This game will determine my mood for the rest of the year. Oh, I know. And that's the great thing too. Packers, listen, it would suck to lose to the Bears. It would be horrendous. But if they win and they knock out the Bear, I'm telling you, whoever wins, our fan base is going to be, because it's going to be tough for either of our team to make it to the Super Bowl with our defenses. So this is
Bears
just
or Packers.
Tomorrow it's personal.
Yeah. Here. You know why I'm gonna.
Oh wow, is that a pancreas?
Where is it? Give me a sec.
Ranger, I thought about it for a hot second, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna look the best with that.
Dude, I'm trying to find this photo I have. And Carmi, she'll steal my phone and she'll just take a bunch of random pictures of herself or videos. Packers fans, look, I don't know who's going to win this game. I think it's Packers-Bears going to be an exciting game. But one thing that's giving me confidence the Packers are going to win is we are Team Love here in Colorado.
Aw.
Look at that. Jordan Love, I think we just blessed you, okay?
So maybe to make up for the garbage curse that you did on our entire organization last year.
If the Packers win, I want all the credit. Look how cute we are as a family. All made possible.
That was like go pack pack.
Go pack pack. I'll take go pack pack. Oh my God, I'm dying. Go pack pack.
You were such a happy man then. Look at you now.
I was, yeah. What? Oh man, life just.
That was before you got broken.
Oh, we were all younger men back then.
Yeah.
We were. We were. Yeah. So let's, before we jump into the games, I got to shout out JP once again for creating the power ranking graphics. So please hold once again.
JPP, yeah, you know me. You down with JPP? Yeah, you know me.
You know me.
And the PP stands for power rankings.
Oh my God. Did you actually just do 14 teams?
Well, yes. Why would I have more?
Brandon, this is the first time that we've probably had the same amount of teams, and I don't even know how long.
Yeah. Fair.
Wow. Oh, and look at this. Our top 3 are identical.
Let's see here. Well, I got the Steelers ahead of the Packers, so we flip-flopped that, but yes.
Our top 3. That's bottom 3. Our top 3.
Top of the numerical list, not top of the list. That's why I'm so good at what I do. I just see the world differently, Tom. I just see the world differently. All right, yeah. Seahawks, Jags, Pats. There we go.
Okay.
Hey, we both you put the Broncos ahead of the Texans. Thank you.
You're welcome. They got the one seed.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, the one seed, having the one seed, I think gives them a big advantage, like just having to play at home and also getting week off. That's why they rank a little bit. They got to win 2 games to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. My hot take yesterday for clickbait is that I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are the best team in the NFL right now, actually ahead of the Seahawks.
I think they have a ton of momentum. I think the way that the Seahawks got into the postseason by demolishing the 49ers, I think recency bias. It's this is a defense that can stop a really good offense, right? And as long as they have a good ground game, because they wound up finishing 11th, dude. And you and I have talked about this, right? The Seahawks, their run game has been wildly inconsistent all year. There are some games where it's oh man, this looks so great. And then there's some where nobody touches the ball or they get 2 yards a carry. So
I think I trust Jacksonville's offense though overall more than Seattle's.
I agree with that.
I think they both have great play callers. I think Trevor Lawrence through the back half of the season has outplayed Sam Darnold. I think both defenses are equally tough. You could say Seattle's defense may be a little bit better.
Yeah, Seahawks defense.
But the Jags, they've got a absolute weapon in kicker Cam Little. So if you're going to look at special teams, offense, and defense, I think Seattle's very good. I put them at 1 in power rankings. They're both good. They both played their best football really as of late. And then I saw this stat this morning about Jacksonville. Neither Seattle or Jacksonville has given up a 100-yard rusher all season long. In fact, the Jags didn't even give up a 75-yard rusher. They held Jonathan Taylor to 74. So,
dude, they're the number 1 run defense in the NFL.
Yes,
the number 1 run defense.
Which
Jaguars.
I think it was in power rankings. It was on the NFL Network. I forget who they had on, but they're Jags. Their run defense isn't that good. And we're what? How are you on the NFL Network saying the Jacksonville Jaguars run defense isn't very good when it is?
It's literally number 1.
Quite literally.
Best in the league, yeah.
I think 85 yards per game is what they allowed on the ground. So,
Junior, we'll break down these games in a moment. But
no, it had to be less than that.
Real quick answer is it's just the inconsistencies on offense. And their run game hasn't been great. And I think that being taken away. But they're again, how they won last time, they ran on the Rams. They didn't have any turnovers, and they forced 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
They do that again, they can win.
So, I think there's a very good chance it could be Jacksonville, Seattle in the Super Bowl.
See, I think it could be, I think there was a comment said before, I think Rams-Texans have a shot. Maybe I'm too high on the Texans, but I can see Rams-Texans.
I don't think the NFL wants that matchup.
Good. Good.
Actually, I think for the NFL, and the NFL will be happy to have an LA team in the Super Bowl. They keep trying to tell us that LA is a relevant football town when we all know it's not. But if you're talking about like market ratings, like, and it's no disrespect to Texans fans or Texans as a football team. NFL, though, it wants the biggest ratings, the biggest numbers every year. Texans, Rams, I don't feel like it's going to get us that.
Give me Texans, Rams.
Oh, I would love that game.
It'd be a fun game.
That's a fun game to watch.
Fun game. Yeah.
I don't know if the NFL wants the Jags there either. If you're talking about like markets, and we know that market is small in Jacksonville.
You're such an ass. The Jaguars Seattle, though, would be a great Super Bowl.
That'd be an incredible game.
So much fun.
Ratings wise, Broncos Seahawks rematch would do insane numbers.
Only if Russell Wilson comes back to play for the Broncos.
Packers Broncos would be good.
Appreciate
Russell
that.
Wilson, get out of here. Bills
Right from the yacht.
Bills versus Bears would be a big ratings Super Bowl, I think. If the
I don't
Bears
think
in the
so.
Super Bowl, if the Bears get to the Super Bowl, ratings are going to be broken. Ratings will be broken. Bears Broncos, oh god.
Just make sure
Bears,
it's a paid internship.
Patriots could
Jacob.
be crazy. Anyway, did you see this shit with Jackson Dart?
Oh, about the Harbaugh Stefanski thing?
Like, this is the world we live in. I saw this clip about 6,000 times yesterday on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Fired head coach. You got fired people all around in that building.
Because they think he was asked, who do you think is going to be the coach? And it looks like he might have lipped Harbaugh or Stefanski. I don't know.
Buddy, Giants fans have known that they're getting a top pick in the draft for a while. At this point, yeah, they're going to go to lip reading and go, maybe this is going to give us some solace. Please, God, don't screw this up.
Yeah. I'm like, God, dude, this is sad.
Yeah.
This is sad.
There you go, Steele. That's something. Does that mean do they lose now? Is that what the order is for the Steelers? If the Steelers somehow beat the Texans on Monday, oh man. Because honestly, that's one of my biggest concerns because, I think the Texans I think their defense can beat every team in the AFC. We'll see if they actually do it, but I think they can. If Aaron Rodgers just pulls off some beat and it's a sloppy game like Monday night, cold, hard hitting, and the Steelers are somehow able to get away with a win.
If the Steelers win, I need the Patriots and Jacksonville to win as well.
No, because you don't want to play the Chargers.
I want Steelers Broncos.
You do not want to play the Chargers.
No, I do not. The Chargers have a very good game plan for the Broncos offense. Yeah, I worked on that show a lot. Years.
There you go.
Years.
26. We're all old.
The lowest rated Super Bowl, I think, would be Panthers Chargers. I think that would be the lowest.
That'd be tough.
I think that Super Bowl would be so poorly rated that they cancel the halftime show and they just replay the Michael Jackson halftime show, since that was like the greatest halftime show in terms of ratings ever.
I was going to say, in terms of rating, because Prince, sorry, I just want to...
People actively sought out that halftime show.
Oh, I know.
And then turned the game back off.
And we're done now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I know we ain't winning tomorrow. Boo! Boo! Come on! Oh my God. No! Go Pack Go! Say it with your heart. Worst case scenario, get your heart broken. That's what life is.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about these games.
Life is Heartbreak, and today's sponsor, the Little Blue Chew Elves.
I want to see it now. You know what? That's a clickbait punishment that you just have to make an ad. They're not sponsored by you. You're just like, oh! Well, because you have to go with that kind of voice, right?
Oh, I'm a Blue Chew Elf. Mm. Yeah, I'm going to get you going, Big Daddy. The Blue Chew Elf, here to get your dick on. The Blue Chew Elves will make your love life better than ever. And just by the sound of our voice, we're the Blue Chew Elves. We're the Blue Chew Elves. Not an elf on a shelf. Fuck that elf. We're the Blue Chew Elves. We'll kill the elf on the shelf for ya. We'll kill the blue they'll kill that elf on the shelf for ya. I like they have other elves as rivals.
Yeah, there's elves wars that are going on too.
We're coming for you, Legolas.
Legolas.
We're gonna shoot an arrow right through your man junk, Legolas.
So you want to preview some playoff games?
Will Ferrell's cool though.
He's fine.
He's fine. Yeah, we can look at these games.
What about the Cleveland Browns elf? I feel like Elfie could do some
No,
damage.
they're tight with Elfie. They're tight with him and Will Ferrell. Those are the only other elves they mess with.
That's the only ones they're cool with.
They're like the bad boy elves, you know.
Got it.
These aren't your grandma's elves.
Got it. Well, we didn't lose our GM.
They're very prejudiced against lawn gnomes, though.
Oh, I have to imagine. Yeah,
they say some terrible things about lawn gnomes.
Yeah, no, it's not pretty. You see the comment section in those Blue Chew Elf message boards? It's bad. It's rough, man. It's rough. Elves got to get along.
All right, here we go.
Good.
So this is what we landed on yesterday in clickbait for who's going to win or lose. But we can mess around with this if we want, Tom. We can talk about these games.
Yeah, let's just go in order about, of course, together.
Broncos. Let's just get this there.
I don't agree with this. I think you lose to the Texans.
Oh, we'll beat their ass again. We already beat them once.
Didn't they
beat them
Davis
again?
Mills?
Why did CJ leave that game? Because we beat his ass. We beat his ass.
Okay. You want to play the Steelers. You want to play the Steelers.
Yeah, dude, I definitely want to.
Because you're afraid. Dude, you better pray the Chargers don't upset the Patriots, because then
the Broncos can beat the Chargers. They have a tough time against them. I was just watching because I'm working on a Broncos video, and the Broncos Colts game. I forgot Will Lutz missed a field goal at the end of that game that only kept that 2-point lead for the Broncos.
Sure.
Against the Chargers, Denver gave up a touchdown, and then they couldn't move the ball on offense, and then they gave up a field goal drive. Rough.
Yeah.
Anyway, who do you think? Where do we want to start? Texans, Steelers?
No, let's just start. Let's just go in order and do Rams, Panthers.
Oh, is that the first game?
It's first game. That's tomorrow. So this is on paper, right? You think I mentioned this during the prediction? It feels like the Rams should win this football game, right?
Yeah.
If you just look statistically, the Rams are blowing them out of the water. They have a top 10 offense. They're number 1 in passing. They're number 1 in scoring. They're number 7 in rushing offense, right? Their defense, nothing to shake your finger at either. They're top 10 in points allowed. And the Panthers, they are not. So they're 26th in passing, at 19th in rushing, 27th in points. And then on defense, they're like a top 15 defense, right? In passing and also in points allowed. They're 20th in rush. It just feels like the Rams are the better football team on paper. However, they just played a few weeks ago, and the Panthers were able to get a 3-point win. And they were they ran the ball on them. I think they got 160 rushing yards on the ground. And on top of that, they forced 3 turnovers. Stafford threw 2 picks. There was also a fumble. And Bryce Young threw 3 touchdowns. He was really good in that football game. The Panthers have to play perfect.
One of those picks Stafford threw was a pick 6. So they got a defensive score in that game as well.
So that's, I think, the Panthers to have a shot here, playing at home. They're playing outside. They just have to play perfect football. And I'm going to say this, dude, when we watched the Rams against the Falcons, holy crap, man. Stafford couldn't stop turning the ball over. It was ugly. And they were able to claw their way back into that game. Obviously, they lost, but getting Devontae Adams back, that's going to be a big one. But also the Panthers, they're getting guys back, especially on defense, who weren't playing the last time that the Rams and Panthers met up. So it is very possible. I just feel like the Rams are the more balanced, stronger team.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? I mean, this season, if the playoffs start with the Panthers knocking off the Rams, chaos, man. Let it all rain. Let's go.
Yeah. Will that happen? I want it to.
Just for chaos?
Just for chaos sake. And Stafford got a Super Bowl. Okay, so I don't have to pull for Stafford to get another one. Although I wouldn't mind seeing Stafford get a second ring, ensure himself in the Hall of Fame. The curse wheel did take the Rams. So for the curse wheel's legacy, I want the Panthers to win. It's going to be very difficult, though. But it's the playoffs, and it is an anything can happen year. And
that's what I'm talking about, Benjamin.
The playoffs are always there's always an upset. Wild card weekend. Every year there's an upset. But yeah, I just the Rams. The Rams are just a very good football team. They're not like a very good football team with one big tragic flaw, right? It's not like the Bills where you go, okay, they're giving up 200 rushing yards every game.
Correct. You're 100% right. Yes.
The Bears defense giving up a lot of points, a lot of yards, but the Bears defense been very opportunistic.
Correct.
I'm trying to think like the Eagles, their offense just disappears for times. The Niners, they've got an injured defense that you can score against. So the Panthers are getting a bad matchup, even though they did beat the Rams earlier.
Yeah. Aaron, I don't think that's going to happen. I want Halfley to stay just one more year. Mike is OC, though. You're not going to hear me complain.
Yeah. So I'll leave it on the Rams. I think the Rams will win.
I think the Rams have the best shot. But yeah, man.
They have a shot, and they have a shot to just embarrass Carolina, too.
I mean, because the way that Carolina has gotten into the playoffs, right? I say this as a team who has lost 4 straight going into the postseason. Like, their offense just is not looked great, and it just it's not great. So I did
reference Michael Jackson in his Super Bowl halftime performance. There's only one Michael Jackson playing in the NFL playoffs, and he plays for Carolina. My new mission, get Michael Jackson back to the Super Bowl. Come on, Carolina. And Carolina is 100% the team I would want to play in the Super Bowl as a Broncos fan again. The Super Bowl rematch nobody wants, Broncos-Panthers.
That's accurate. It is accurate. Yeah, right, Junior? So, yeah, you're picking against the curse wheel, by the way.
Officially, yes. But I still believe in magic.
Panthers might have in the bag. You might. All right, Saturday night, Bears-Packers. Oh, my God, dude. This is going to be a game. Here's what I'm worried about. It's both defenses, right? The Bears have the lowest ranked defense in points allowed heading into the playoffs out of all 14 teams. They're ranked 23rd, and you could score on them. However, Bears getting healthier at the right time, right? DJ Moore should be playing. Rome Odunze, who didn't play the last time. Luther Burden's going to be playing. That is going to be really difficult for the Packers secondary to stop because their secondary is not good. Their corner room is not good.
Kyler Gordon will be back for Chicago, right?
What was that?
Kyler Gordon's in there, right? Yep.
So I think he was in practice this week. So that's my concern. The way that the Bears, the Bills, the Packers, the 49ers are going to make any noise in this postseason is their offense, right? Their offense has to ball out. Jordan Love, he cleared concussion protocol even before this past Sunday. He has not played since that Bears game where he got knocked out with the concussion, right? I think a healthy Jordan Love, that bodes well. I think Josh Jacobs, who's been banged up, that
you think having your starting quarterback back is a good thing?
I know, crazy, right? And considering the last time they played against Chicago, they weren't able to get a ton of pressure, right? They brought down Caleb Williams once, was brought back for a face mask. Everything had to go wrong in that game for the Packers to lose. And they had Malik Willis going. So I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be more reminiscent of their first matchup, except obviously with no Micah Parsons at this point. It could be a shootout, but I like the Packers. I think they got a shot here. I think they can score on this defense. So
I think there's this weird thing with like divisional matchups in the playoffs where I don't think teams want to play each other again for a third time. But because of that, I think those games are the most like coin flip type outcomes where it's just really hard to predict. Even if one team like swept the other team going into the playoffs, like I hate that. Like that scares me more than if there were one team clearly better than the other one. Like if you swept that team and you're the better team, something just feels like it's going to be weird, and you're going to lose that game because that other team has played you twice already. This game to me is the most I don't know game of the weekend.
It's a tough one.
Like, I have the Bears selected just because I think Jordan Love being out for as long as he had isn't the best thing for the Packers. I wish he would have, that concussion sucks.
He doesn't have a freaking brace on his left hand anymore. That's kind of nice. Like
getting him back. Like I wish he would have been able to just play a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game, man. Ashley would have fitted. I don't think coaches should have term limits. I think it's honestly just you have like 3 to 4 year contracts, and then you play it as it goes. You do good, you get extended. You don't, you get fired. That's just personally. I don't think that they need limits for that. The problem is just when you see like coaches who have obviously not done a great job just get more and more and more opportunities, and then new guys don't. That's more of the issue, and that is a very difficult problem to try and solve.
My question about Jordan Love is, can he lay off the weed, Tom?
Poser.
USA.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
USA. Here, please.
Look at how high he looks.
What are you doing?
Look at how high Jordan Love looks.
He looks like he's upset. Dude, did you see Jordan Love from Sunday? He had his helmet on the sideline all game.
Is that Perk? Love? You guys got
man
Perk
who just
Rodgers
watched
back in the
Clayton
day?
Tune like try to have throw -7 net passing yards. That's what that face is.
That face is so funny to me. Almost as funny as this face.
I literally saw that again before we went live, and I was like, man, we haven't pulled that one up in a bit.
Yeah, it's there.
All right, let's jump on over to the AFC. Jaguars Bills. I really wish that was the Monday night game, man.
We didn't do Eagles Niners.
Yeah, I was just going in order.
You're gonna go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. We can do that. It doesn't really matter.
I think the Jags are gonna beat the Bills.
I think the Jaguars are gonna win.
Pains me to say it because I'm rooting for Buffalo. Again, like as a Broncos fan, I don't really want to play either of those teams. But I think Denver would have a better chance against the Bills. The Jags are actually 2-0 against the Bills in the playoffs. That doesn't matter. Like those historical stats don't ever actually matter because teams are completely different. There's like, you know what I mean? But we like them. We like to bring them up. Trevor Lawrence has just been very freaking good the last like 6 to 8 weeks.
Sure.
Josh Allen, he's insane. We know that. We know there's going to be some magic in this game, but the Bills, so much of their offensive success has come this season on running the ball well. And if the Jags eliminate that, I don't know if the Bills have the receiving power to hang with them. Now, I think so much of their production will be through Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, honestly, but
it's true, JD.
I don't know.
So here's what's interesting, man, is I did pick the Jaguars because the Bills right now, they are the best team in football at running the ball.
Yes.
They are the number one rushing offense. The Jaguars have the number one rushing defense. Yeah. So like that is going to be so much fun to play out. And right now, and I had to look at this the Bills currently have the number one ranked passing defense in the NFL. I had to look like 8 times to be like, we're 100% sure here. Yeah.
But I don't know if they have that because teams just run the ball so effectively against Buffalo.
Great point.
That's like,
a great point.
At that too, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yes.
When I watch this defense, I'm like, something's wrong with it.
Yes.
How is that possible?
So they're top 15 still. They're 12th in points allowed, right? So it's like they still have a solid overall, but their run defense is atrocious.
30th. I believe it's 30th, right?
So
somewhere there.
It's 28th. Yeah, it's right around there. So I think just going forward and looking, if they can get ETN going on the ground, right? Even if like their secondary is, causing some problems for them. I just like the Jaguars at home. And it just feels like when the Bills are going to need, that deep threat wide receiver to step up. I don't know if that guy's there. I don't know.
The Jags, their run game, you got to defend ETN. You got to worry about Bashal Tootin, and you got to worry about Trevor Lawrence running. He has 9 rushing touchdowns this season. He's made so many effective plays with his legs. That's what's like frustrating if you're playing against Trevor Lawrence. It's not like he's out there leaning on himself to run the football. It's like he gets you with a run when you think you're about to get a stop on that offense. It's very frustrating. I think he's very smart about when he runs the ball, and he runs the ball very effectively in the red zone. If the Bills, though, if they have success rushing the ball against Jacksonville, it sets Buffalo up to get to the Super Bowl, because if they can run on Jacksonville, they can run on anyone. And if they get to the Super Bowl and got to play the Seahawks, then you got a little bit of confidence that you can run on them as well.
Yeah. So
I love James Cook, man. He is dynamic. Yeah. I think they need to lean on him.
It's going to be a fun game, though, man.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be a really good game. So this is a really good matchup. Eagles 49ers. I got Philadelphia.
I do too. In clickbait, I let everybody watching vote on the poll, and the Niners won with like 57% of the votes, which made Scooter very happy. But I feel like the Eagles are going to win this game, and I think it's because this is a bad matchup for the 49ers offense. I think Vic Fangio's had the Niners number. I was reading about how Kyle Shanahan wanted to hire Fangio.
Frauds.
I think that's when Fangio took the head coaching job in Denver, if I'm correct. But it might have been a little after that or before that. I can't recall. But I don't like that San Francisco couldn't score more than 3 points against Seattle.
Yep.
I think it's going to be equally challenging against Philadelphia. And this game has the potential to be very good, or we could be looking at a 10-7 finish.
Yeah. I mean, listen, both teams will hate each other at least.
49ers 2 weeks ago when Purdy had back-to-back 5 touchdown games.
Yep. Ty, I was looking for a Broncos fan to be on my podcast, and the Broncos subreddit recommended Brandon Perna, and that is how we met back in 2015. Yes, there's a couple caveats. One, it's just if Philadelphia, if they're going to do anything in these playoffs, it's because of their defense, right? Like their defense has been the staple. The one Achilles heel they have is that their run defense is not good. They're ranking 22nd. You saw the Bears run all over them, right? If CMC can get going and they can control the clock and they don't have to throw the ball a ton, I can see the 49ers winning this football game. But I think Philadelphia's secondary is really damn good. On top of that, they're a top 5 defense in points allowed. And as you just mentioned, we saw what happens when a defense shuts down the 49ers offense. Because even though the Eagles offense is not bad, right? Even though the Eagles offense is bad, they're going up against a very bad defense in the 49ers. So if there's any chance for them to score, it's against this defense.
Yeah.
So I think there's just too much in Philadelphia's favor that is preventing me from picking the 49ers to win.
Yeah. The craziest thing that could happen in this game is the 49ers are down by 7 points in the fourth quarter and they win. Kyle Shanahan is 1-39.
Yeah.
When trailing by 7 points in the fourth quarter. If the Niners are going to have a chance to go all the way, and they do, I think they have to be trailing by 7 in the fourth quarter, and they have to overcome that hurdle.
There you go.
I
like that. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Again, CMC can run, and they control that clock. They're okay. But I don't know, man. If there's a day for Jalen Hurts to like have a big game, it's probably this game.
Yeah, I feel like Hurts, Barkley. It's tough. It's a tough matchup for the Niners. I feel like the Niners would have preferred to play anybody other than the Eagles in this game.
Yeah. Again, unlisted. Their offense is very good. Don't get me wrong. And getting Trent Williams back, that's going to help. But their defense, man, they're going to go as far as their offense is going to take them.
Yeah, I don't think the Niners are a sleeper team. I think when their offense is functioning at optimal levels, they are a top 5 team regardless of their defense. They can outscore anybody. And I had them at 1 in the power rankings on week 17. And then Seattle silenced them like just completely. And then I'm like, okay, they've got a flaw and we know what it is. If their offense gets slowed down, I don't think they have the defense to keep them in it against the top tier teams.
Yeah. I agree with
But
that.
if Brock Purdy's throwing 5 fucking touchdowns, yeah, they can win.
Steven, got nothing to lose, man. You're heading into the playoffs with, hey, this year turned out pretty good.
If the Panthers upset the Rams this weekend.
Yeah. Won the division. Walking in with a losing record. What do you have to lose, man?
Yeah.
You won the freaking South for the first time since 2015. Rock out, man. That's what the playoffs are for. They're like the Commanders. I don't think anybody anticipated the Commanders making it to the NFC Championship game last year.
No.
Right?
Get in, make some noise.
Top 3 games this season ranked? Oh, I don't know.
Broncos
I mean, again,
over the Packers.
what?
Broncos over the Packers.
That
Broncos
was-
over the Commanders. Broncos over the Giants.
Bills Ravens is still up there from Sunday Night Football. Honestly, I will say Steelers Ravens was really fun on Sunday night. Then maybe Seahawks Rams from Thursday night. Yeah.
There's been a lot. Yeah, Seahawks Rams, I think might be the best one.
Blue Chew Elf song on Family TV got some reactions.
I'm the Blue Chew Elf. We're the Blue Chew Elves. We're gonna get your beep hard. They got to bleep it out for the commercials,
There you go.
But then we got what? Patriots Chargers?
Sunday night, Patriots Chargers, another excellent game. Like I can see this going either way. The Patriots on paper are a really good squad, but they have gotten a lot of criticism about who they faced this year. Now they're going up against a pesky Chargers team.
Nasty defense Chargers got. I confirm I hate their defense because it is nasty.
Right.
They play everybody well, that defense. They're
top 10, baby. And like in every category, like top 5 passing defense, top 8 run defense, and they're 9th in points allowed.
We're going to see what Drake Maye looks like under pressure. The 2 games where Bo Nix was pressured the most this season were both times against the Chargers. And the Broncos have the best offensive line in football, both on a pass pro rate, a pressure rate, and their run blocking, supposedly. But so a very good offensive line in the Broncos, just call it top 3.
Very true.
They struggled twice against the Chargers. The second game against the Chargers, they didn't even have all their starters out there on defense. So I'm curious to see how the Patriots offensive line handles the Chargers and their ability to pressure Drake Maye. I think that's where this game's going to be won or lost, and that's on both sides of the ball because conversely, the Chargers have the worst offensive line going into the playoffs. And the Patriots have Milton Williams back, who has made a difference. They were the other team before Milton Williams left with injury. They hadn't allowed like a 100-yard rusher or maybe even like a 50-yard rusher. I forget what it was. They had a crazy rushing stat. That kind of changed for a little bit there. But I'm going to take the Patriots to defeat the Chargers.
Because that's what you want.
No, well, I don't trust the Chargers line in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think their deficiencies there. I don't think Justin Herbert can overcome them in the postseason. If he does, it's going to be incredible for his legacy as an NFL quarterback.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, The Chargers right now, like that is their weakness, right? It's that O-line and just trying to protect Herbert. And because Herbert, they're right in front. It's like Herbert and then it's Maye of like most sack quarterbacks. I think there's like 2 above them, or like they're 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. Because they both are getting sacked a whole bunch. Like this could just be like a nasty defensive performance where you are seeing like a 10-6 game. Yeah, I can see the Chargers upsetting them too. I picked the Patriots to win. I just think they have a lot going in their favor, and especially getting some guys back. But yeah,
it's a fun game.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Man. I love this matchup. But I think the Pats will win.
I got Pats. I got you, dog. And then finally, Steelers Texans. I got the Texans.
Yeah, me too.
Steelers getting DK Metcalf back. That will help. Right. But they're the second best defense in points allowed, the Texans. The Steelers are 17th. And I know that like the Texans have no run game whatsoever, but that defense is going to keep them in a lot of football games.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And I will say, like, even the Texans turned it around. They ended as a top 15 team in passing and a top 15 team in scoring. So yeah, I like the Texans here. I think they can force some mistakes. If they can get after Rodgers, I think it's going to be an issue. So, there you go. There you go. So put some feet to the fire.
Feet to the fire, huh?
But yeah, it's going to be a fun one, man. Playoffs are finally here. And then after that, dude, like this weekend's so crazy. And then we have 4 games next week, and that's it.
I know.
It drops off.
I know. I just want to know if the Broncos are playing Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
What do we play? What day are we playing? What day are we playing?
We'll see, Matt.
Who are we playing? I don't even care. I just want to know the day.
There you go. Perna, what do you got coming out?
I got a Broncos video. Should be up today once I finish editing it, about them being everybody's like, they're the worst 1 seed ever. Though, are the Broncos the worst 1 seed ever? I get into it.
I mean, the Titans were pretty bad when they were the 1 seed. We just talked about this a few weeks ago. Yeah,
they're not. The Broncos are not. They're not even close. They're a good football team on a lot of levels.
It's true. That's true.
But
so yeah, are you streaming this weekend?
I think I'm gonna stream the Bills Jaggies.
Nice.
Bills Jaggies.
There you go.
11 a.m. on a Sunday. Sure, let's do it.
Why not? Friday night Q&A is tonight. I am also going out literally right after this show ends. I packaged up all of the stuff from the December charity stream, so I'm gonna be sending all that stuff out. I will email everybody the tracking numbers and all that. And then I'll be streaming every single playoff game. There will be a video following every single playoff game. It might be a little bit later just because because I am streaming everyone, but it's gonna be one hell of a weekend, man. It's crazy times. But stay safe, folks. I appreciate the hell out of you. I'll see you tonight for Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. You have been navigated.
And you reached your destination.
Where are they going?
To sleep with the horses' heads.
Oh, okay.
Fishes, whatever.
The horse's fish head. The fish horse.
The horse's head.